This should not require a video with an explanation, but apparently it does. Here's the truth. So the following scenario has caused a huge fiery debate. People fight in very heated arguments about this. So let's look at the case objectively. So the United States of America has a problem with illegal immigrants. Why are they a problem? Well, they commit significantly more crimes.
41% of all suspects were people without German citizenship, despite representing only 15% of the wider population.
Immigrants made up about 14% of Denmark's population, but they accounted for 29% of violent crime convictions. That's more than double their share of the population.
So they make the country a more dangerous place to live. There are more reasons, such as rising housing and rent prices. But I want to keep this short. Thankfully, ICE exists. ICE's job is to deport illegal immigrants out of the country. And the emphasis is on illegal. These people are in the country illegally. So they break the law. They, in addition to all the other crimes they commit a crime simply by being there. That's just how it is. And this is a fact. This is not about agreeing or disagreeing. This video is about the facts. And the fact is that illegal immigrants are illegal just by being in the country. They are breaking the law, oftentimes in many different ways. So anyways, ICE tries to free the country from violent, criminal, illegal aliens. ICE gets rid of criminals. And what does the woke left do? They try to prevent ICE from getting rid of criminals. ICE fights for justice and the woke left fights ICE.
Please, get out of our home!
Get out of your home? You should be saying that to the illegal alien that shouldn't even be in the country. Yep.
Get out of the way.
Look what they do. Look what they do. They putting soap on the window.
Out of the way. Just go. I mean, slowly, but they're blocking us in. That's what they're doing.
Yep. What are they doing? Fucking animals? Yeah.
Out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And this brings us to this famous situation here.
Get out of the mall.
You can hear the thump.
Showed that agent being hit by that SUV.
So what exactly happened here? This woke Karen was told at the very least 3 times to get out of the car.
So go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Get yourself some lunch.
Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the mall.
So I just want to say that I work in an elementary school and teach children. And even primary school kids know and understand that you have to comply with the police. Isn't it obvious? Every child knows that you have to listen to the police. Of course, it's the police. And if you disagree with what they are doing, well, too bad, you lost the election. So don't be sore losers and just admit your defeat in the election. People democratically voted for this to happen. So the majority wants this. So don't be sore losers. So let's get back. This Karen was told at least 3 times to get out of the car. But not only did she ignore the police's command to get out, which is already unlawfully, she actively, like an insane barbaric mentally ill maniac, drove her car, her weapon, towards a police officer. She attacked a police officer. This could have been avoided so easily. Instead of attacking the police, she could have just left the car and continue her life. But she actively decided to fight the armed police. Well, actions have consequences. She asked for it. In general, if someone is in front of your car, you shouldn't drive forward. Someone is right in front of your car and you start driving forward? Are you stupid? There's a person in front of your car, a police officer. Guys, what are we doing here? You can't just attack the police. You have to comply with the police. My first graders know this. I teach children in first grade, and even they know this. The police officer was very clearly attacked, got hit, went to hospital, and when being attacked with a life-threatening attack, acted in self-defense.
The individual in question, who was blocking the officers in with her vehicle, and she had been stalking and impeding their work all throughout the day. ICE agents repeatedly ordered her to get out of the car and to stop obstructing law enforcement, but she refused to obey their commands.
Yep, she wouldn't do it.
She then proceeded to weaponize her vehicle, and she attempted to run a law enforcement officer over. This appears as an attempt to kill or to cause bodily harm to agents, an act of domestic terrorism.
Yep.
The ICE officer, fearing for his life and the other officers around him and the safety of the public, fired defensive shots. He used his training to save his own life and that of his colleagues. He was treated at a local hospital, has been released, and is now with family.
I've been a defense attorney for a long time. When the vehicle goes forward and the officer has the gun pointed at the vehicle and he's actually hit with the vehicle, if that happens, then I don't think there's really going to be any court that's going to say that that's not a serious threat. Standing in front of a vehicle that's coming at you is a serious threat. And a serious threat doesn't mean it has to kill you. It just has to seriously injure you.
Oh my God.
It can break your leg, for instance. That's a serious threat. Now, some people are saying it's the officer's fault because the officer is standing in front of the car and the officer placed himself in danger. Well,
that doesn't work. Let's hear how it doesn't work.
Say this. Two things. Number one, if there's a bank robbery, for instance, officers run into the bank and try to stop the bank robbers by shooting.
They do.
The bank robbers are killed. Do you think the bank robbers' argument is going to be the officers intentionally placed themselves in harm? No, because a crime was being committed and they were going to stop that crime.
That's right.
The second response to that question is that the officer being in front of the car doesn't give the person sitting in the car
the right to run them over,
to hit the gas and run down the officer.
Isn't it crazy how something that is so fucking obvious that any rational person can see has been the biggest controversy on the internet for like the last 3 or 4 days? Yes, somebody being in front of your car who happens to be a federal agent who's detaining you does not give you the free rein to accelerate your car while they're in front of it.
Now the woke left tries to come up with all kinds of weird excuses. Like, how are you supposed to know it's the police?
This is an active traffic stop. You interfere with my traffic stop.
Are you a police officer?
I am a police officer. What does it say? Police, federal officer, right?
And I mean, come on guys, this is such a clear and obvious situation. Anyone with a properly functioning brain knows to comply with the police. Children know this. The woke left Karens actively fight ICE. ICE fights crime. So the woke left defends crime. Just think about this. The left defends crime and attacks the police. Anyways guys, I should not have to say this, but unfortunately it seems like I do actually have to say this, which is insane. But don't attack the police. Guys, how to behave like a normal, proper human being. Don't attack the police. This is so basic and fundamental. So this super viral situation here, what I have to say about this is self-inflicted. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have attacked an armed police officer. Duh. Obvious. Self-inflicted. Now we have one insane and crazy person less on this planet. Regarding utilitarianism, that's an amazing thing. Bye.
Is it the responsibility of ICE to actually deport illegal aliens in the United States who are here? Isn't that their responsibility? Yes, it is. You need to apologize to these agents. They're doing their jobs. They are Americans. They serve this country with honor and decency and respect. Do not diminish their work.